Tell everyone you know about our store.
Now, James,
Fully stocked and
I don't
ready
want you
to
get
sell.
upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Thanks for stopping by our shop. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been... It's obvious he has no Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. New intel? New trend? No, that's okay. I connect a lot. Had a freelancer trail the seller.
That didn't take long at all.
So behind on my work. When's the report? Anyway?
Beats me.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from this fish.
She's moping around because she lost something important.
You're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Then what are we waiting for? Let's set you up. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? What's the matter? Can't think of what to say? The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Mr. Stroud is coming to the Astro Lounge. Now that is interesting. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astro Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away. Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. I have other customers. Come back soon.
What's up? It's party time.
Don't you have something better to do?
You're good at navigating these systems. Something for you. You might want this.
Any luck out there? Good. Let's be on our way then. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Something for you.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they?
I was really hoping for a message written in invisible ink, but this will have to suffice.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Last drink was stronger than I thought.
That's what you said 2 drinks ago, maybe.
This Aurora stuff, it's blowing my mind.
Is amazing!
Okay, hello.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? It's worth exactly 0 credits, same as my career, so don't get any ideas. Never heard of you. Excuse me. Something you need? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay? I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup. You know, that Crimson Fleet pirate who held me captive for a bit a while ago. I just appreciated how you rescued me. That's all. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? Be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can... That's why I've been in constant... That's smart. Trust in things that are capable of trusting you. We're on the same wavelength here. Humans are so fragile in space. If you can't trust your crew and they can't trust you, well, nobody's coming home. That's why I'm still with Constellation all these years later. I trust them as individuals, and I trust them as a team. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities. And if there, it's hard to imagine I would have never done, and I never... Irvin Madani was my husband. He's gone now. That's right. But for the choice, Irvin's been gone. Yeah, don't worry. I've ignored my feelings about Irvin. I'm just fortunate. I mean, where else would I get to... On that note...
Just saw Arcella walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical broad.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
To assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now. I'm not hearing "here's the money." I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we? We have it. This couldn't have gone better. It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out? Spoken like someone who's never run a corporation focused on innovation. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. We're most well known for ship manufacturing. Unfortunately, I've tried to convince the United... Funny thing about Stroud Eklund, for years, I finally decided... Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah, Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? Really? Huh. That might change things. I'm listening. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. He better get off the planet quickly.
Oh, man. I'm flying right now.
Ace. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moved...
Let's head to their lot.
For you.
I think I got them.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Ah, there does seem to be a hole in his schedule. Arguments with Mr. Slayton tend to go long. I'm not sure we can fit you in. We weren't expecting a VIP to come through today. Let me just run a few checks. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Hoping to get a meeting?
Wait. This clearly isn't your executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? For the moment, Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. Our time is limited. I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Security is on full alert. No one slipping through unnoticed now. You have to find your way to the exit. Hold on, you're trying to shut down one of the Got it. Following the protocols. Check it out.
might want this. Yeah, we're good.
Not so easy now.
Well, this isn't gonna last long.
Time to die.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. I yield to your judgment. You've more than proven yourself capable of resisting any course of action I attempt to dictate to you.
Seriously? Well, I can attempt to dictate a course of action. Please do not kill somebody for theft.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
"10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it. Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?"
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But if I were you, I wouldn't expect leniency around here after this.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
want this. Here, this is for you. In my line of work, it's a requirement. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. I almost didn't pick it up, but then I thought you might have a good use for it. Whew, glad I did. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Captain, do you require assistance with your items? Goodbye for now.
I miss this ship.
What is it?
A deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? Thank you, I guess. Some people call Issa a jewel, but she's more than that to me. I can't really describe it. There's a me, and a her, and an us. And I wouldn't trade the us for all the credits in Neon. All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me. That's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Unworthy? Get right out of here with that nonsense.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on.
Right. Back to the lodge first, then review the data second.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn, demanding we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for room.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
You do have a way with words.
Ah, I knew our little family was gaining a class act when I shoved that artifact in your hands.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
Discuss with you.
Have my attention.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find. Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making-do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days. I'll hold on to these charts until you're ready then. Hey, looking to it. Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Shotgun!
Would you like to hear a joke?
Wait. Don't say a word. If it starts with knock knock, just don't even.
Well, then just forget it.
Ha! Keep working on it. You'll get there.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
righty. What's the plan, Captain?
What? I heard you, but I don't believe it. Wow. Can't stay here gabbing all day. Fly safe.
These suits separate us from certain peril. Such a thin garment considering the weight riding on that promise. I don't think so. Please. I've done this 1,000 times. Think this through, huh?
Grab some cover!
Fine, let's go. Ah, this never gets old. On some planets, it takes a millennia for some cave formations to grow. On others, it can take days. shovel things around?
Nicely done. Excuse me. Be safe out there. I'm grateful to have a... Remember, excuse me. Be safe out there. I'm grateful to have a... Remember, your first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
I have to talk about... Right? It could be... Or... I didn't detect any localized time. Oh, we just need more data. There has to be a way to... It's one of our few... This could be a turning point for you. Or it could be just... Or a gazillionaire with nothing else. All we know... Yeah, that's how they... Maybe we can use... And who knows? Now isn't the best time. But I need... Yes? Go ahead, we have time to... Well, that's all I have to. Look at this place. Perfect shelter.
cave, huh? Maybe they used it to shield biologicals for radiation or safe storage. Worth investigating either way.
place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
This is exactly what we signed up to do here. If we abandon our mission now, we're giving up on Constellation 2.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. Console parts, replacement wires that have burned out, some fixes to the intercom between the station and the lodge. If you don't want to talk, we don't have to. Won't be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
Hey,
get a moment?
when you're
Can we
not
talk?
busy, let's chat.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
I want
See
you
you on
helping
the Eye.
Vladimir when you can. We can't find more artifacts without the Eye.
I think the Marshal was right about you. Excuse me. Be safe out there.
Really? Ugh. What's there to even do on Gagarin?
Beats me. The financial space.
is open to you, Constellation. Hello, Captain.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? I miss coming up here. We should visit Vlad more often.
If you could help me install these parts? Some of these seem to be a mixture of adapters from older tech. If you could help me install these parts? I think we are done. Thank you. Thank you again.
You did good out there.
Why can't I use the welder?
Well, can't win them all, I guess.
Spend so much time looking at the scans, I can see star systems orbiting in my head. You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Bad. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
I won't leave you hanging, Vladimir. Cora and I can stay with you until the eye is back to 100%.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. Oh, sore. One too many squats. Sorry. Was just doing some math in my head. Trade the gaps with you. Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the writ of the righteous. Keeps me young. Oh, sorry. Was doing the tally's work in my head. Inventory on the station. Next supply run. Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo. Oh, sorry. Was just doing some math in my head. Trade the gaps with you? Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. The Scavenger hires every gun and knife willing to chop relics out of their owner's hands for pay. Scrapes out any derelict. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly. Left the life of a jack-o'-bones behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Barrett with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you. Catch a smile out there.
If you have time, I've been thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about it. You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know. I've been thinking a lot about my early days. Got me pretty in a step. I found some of... It was surreal, honest. So most of... But one thing stood out. In one of his messages, he said something... True, but... Well, Vasco... Turns out the message was I know this is problem. So in this, he said they'll do it again. It is, but so I figured there's gotta be a paper trail. Now, I need to pay in it. That works. You know, you're right. Hopefully poking around, well, ain't...
Good to see you again.
cow. Our captain is not taking visitors. No one uninvited board this cow. Captain's orders. I think we can work something out. All right. I'll clear you to talk. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
We'll let you on board. But Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection.
Well, he calls us. Some old Earth term. Oh yes, The Rock. He's not selling it. But if you want to hear him laugh in your face personally, go right ahead.
Yeah, we'll check with him directly if you don't mind.
Go on then. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering.
click, you got it.
Something to do around here. Everything's going my way.
Hey. I wasn't aware we had visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care, they have scorch marks on them anyway. Oh, flattery, huh? My favorite pastime, huh? Between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault. But my jealous heart knows no bounds. I want to keep it all to myself. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Because it's mine. That's why. I suppose it would be quite unfriendly to turn down a comrade in arms. No, some things need to be just for me. No, for once I have to lean on my better judgment. The vault has to stay closed. favorite person. Besides everyone else, of course.
Talk to Petrov. His gloriousness will
The
guide you.
great thing about... Do you like my Do you like my The great thing about being the captain is no one can tell you that you're wrong. Sometimes I just blurt out nonsense to mess with them.
Got work to do.
This is gonna be fun.
Got a situation here!
I never liked him anyway.
All yours. Oh, bad choice. What's on your mind? Well, okay then.
I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
The captain's word is good.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass. Now, no need for further violence. We're all friends here. Temporarily. Oh, don't worry about the mess. I'm sure we can find a place to put the bodies.
Petrov. I was just getting warmed up. Filthy pirate. We're not gonna forget this. Damn pirate. Get what you came for and leave. So what? We're just going to let you loot the ship? You're lucky the captain's a coward. If it were me, I'd say we go a few more rounds. So what? We're just going to let you loot the ship?
Let's see what's out there.
Do you need my help?
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Be advised, you have been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately or we will be forced to... I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. If you would kindly continue. You were saying you have permission to speak? Please, finish your thought, so that we can move on to other business. Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. I'm impressed. You have quite the criminal history. That will definitely fall in line with our needs. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? Actually, we send those out with the H-15 welcome packet, but you must have overlooked it. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. Kindly continue. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. We barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me. Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Howdy.
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Yes?
All right, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Yes. What?
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Excellent.
Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going, remember? I wouldn't expect any less. Look, as an undercover operative, allow yourself to stray. That's what I want. Anyway, now, get out of here. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your activity. When you feel beyond that, as you were.
Excuse me.
Pardon. Yes?
Yes. What?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, if you find any records... Well, since it isn't every day we stumble, the more evidence we have... I'd scour it. Criminals are... You better make it. I want data. For the sake of the settled system, that miner's... If you've seen what I... What? I was hoping that you'd be... I suppose we'll simply... Commander Akande has... Well, that's just it. And speaking... So, if I... That's what I told Commander. All right. We've cleared your ship. That should do it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sam! He's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood!
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Damn it. Vladimir's right. We need to get the artifacts packed up, and that means holding off the Starborn.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Look, I get it, but our best chance is staying here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Take cover, everyone.
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
That's right, Walter. He's just stopping by for a chat and a pot of coffee. If you're going to leave, I'll be barricading the door on your way out. Won't be able to let you back in for anything. Right back at you.
Walter! Are you all right? Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in. The Eye's gone completely dark.
Noel, stop.
Vladimir!
He already left. Sam!
Hello, Constable.
Who are you?
They call me the Hunter. I'm already on my...
Forget about... Pack up the collection.
Damn it.
What about everyone on...
Look, I get...
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Take cover, everyone. If you're going to leave, I'll be barricaded. Right back at you.